Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. I am Dr. Shumala Hamid, Associate Professor Physiology, and today we will be discussing the motor functions of cerebellum and manifestations of cerebellar disease. The nervous system uses the cerebellum to coordinate motor control functions at three levels. And the three levels are the vestibulocerebellum, the spinocerebellum, and the cerebrocerebellum. So first of all, the vestibulocerebellum. The vestibulocerebellum, it consists principally of the small flocculonodular cerebellar lobes and the adjacent portions of the vermis, these portions. It functions in association with the brainstem and spinal cord to control the equilibrium and postural movements. Second is the spinocerebellum. The spinocerebellum consists of most of the vermis and the adjacent intermediate zones of the cerebellum. It provides the circuitry for coordinating mainly movements of the distal portions of the limb, especially the hands and the finger. So, it provides feedback control of hands and fingers by preventing of overshooting of movements and to damp the movements, and it is also involved in control of ballistic movements. The third part, the cerebrocerebellum, this one and this one. It consists of the large lateral zones of the cerebellar hemispheres, lateral to the intermediate zones. It receives virtually all its input from the cerebral motor cortex and adjacent premotor and somatosensory cortices of the cerebrum. It transmits its output information in the upward direction back to the brain, functioning in a feedback manner with the cerebral cortical sensorimotor system to plan sequential voluntary body and limb movements, planning these as much as tenths of a second in advance of the actual movements. This is called development of motor imagery of the movements to be performed. So it is involved in motor planning of the movements. So we will be doing these three levels one by one. First of all is the vestibulocerebellum. It functions in association with the brainstem and spinal cord to control equilibrium and postural movements. In people with vestibulocerebellar dysfunction, equilibrium is far more disturbed